we're obviously trying to reach greatness, you know, but I guess greatness means different things to different people. So like for you, what does like greatness mean for you? And then how do you feel like you get there? You know?
Man, it's a good question. I feel like greatness is whatever it means to, you know, you personally.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. So much more to explore.
That quest for greatness it may be never ending, honestly.
Yeah.
It may be a continuous journey that you just, you know, you keep pushing yourself to what's the next level of great. You know what I mean? Like Denzel Washington, right? We all consider him to be great. Mm-hmm. But if you were to hear him in an interview, he'd be like, oh yeah, that's why I still do like theater. That's why I still do
acting
all
classes,
these different projects and do work on all these different things because I want to keep pushing myself. That's why I do directing and producing and stuff like that. So even when I hit you up and like, yo, do you have any tips for writing? Like, I'm not trying to just be like, oh, you know, Herb, oh, he's a good actor. That's cool. But like, what else can I bring to the table? What else can I do? Like, what other ways can I share my gift? You know, that God put in me is just like, you have to find different avenues to do that. You know, you have to just keep on trying to try different things.
And I feel like too, not even just with film, not even with like our career paths, I feel like in general, the more you know about a specific area,
yeah, absolutely,
like the better you are, like the more of an asset that you are, period. Mm-hmm. Like with a business owner, like, you know, the business owner just doesn't know how to, you know, be the owner or be the boss. He knows the accounting portion of it. He may know the marketing portion of it. He may know the, you know, the entrepreneurship, you know, as a whole, the finance portion of it. I feel like a good leader, essentially, which kind of comes with greatness, is like kind of has the overall understanding of the craft. Like, are you like understanding more and more about like all different areas of the craft?
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy how much I feel like I learned being like on set. So even when I'm just still watching, like I was talking to my parents yesterday, and they were like, "You got time to be watching all of these shows and stuff like that?" I'm like,
we study
it. For me, it's like
studying.
homework. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it because I'm learning from it. Ultimately, it's always important to let this be known. You know what I mean? As believers, it's like ultimately the ultimate goal is, boom, giving glory to God, right?
Big facts.
Using your platform to do so. But again, that's why it's important to be multifaceted, because, you know, I can act, but like if I get my writing together, now there's more ways for me to tell those stories. There's more platforms and more opportunities for me to get up in front of people and say, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
All right, this is a big one, bro.
All right, man.
Because this is the part that a lot of people don't like to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because in this career path that we have, it's all about staying positive, staying, you know, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, you gotta just stay positive. Only focus on the positive stuff.
Right.
But there are times, man, and I will admit, where doubt comes into my mind. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, whether that's the enemy or whether that's just our own self, you know, battling ourselves, doubt comes into my mind, you know, and you start thinking like, man, what if, you know, this doesn't happen? For me, I feel like I want to be there in that area so bad and make so much of an influence and ultimately make people around me proud and God proud that, you know, I start thinking to myself, like, what if I can't be all that I want to be? And I feel like that's natural and that's normal. And I feel like a lot of people don't speak on that, but we have to speak on that because, you know, we need to overcome that at certain points as well. So for you, man, like, how do you reconcile with that? Like, you know, what keeps you on your toes and stuff like that?
That's tough.
Well, let's start with this. Do you experience doubt sometimes?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the crazy thing is like, when you do experience doubt, it's like it's combined with like this fear, like, you know, and this anxiousness is like, you don't want to, it's not even so much about me.
Yeah.
It's so much like, if I get opportunities, I don't want to let down the people who are giving me the opportunities. But it's important to just kind of take a step back and remember why you're doing it. And it's not for, you know, validation. It's not for pats on the back. You're doing it because it's something that you enjoy. You're doing it for the love of the art. And then you're doing it because it's fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to have fun with whatever it is that you love to do. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to feel like just work. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Even though it is, you're supposed to feel like you're enjoying what you do.
realize that process of how they kind of tap into that creative portion of whatever it is that they're doing. And so for me, when I'm directing, there's certain triggers, there's certain things that I'm always doing. There's like a process that I take into account when it comes to getting into that mode. For you, man, when diving into a character, like what are the processes? What are some things that you kind of do that kind of like get you into that role, you know? Because I know that's a hard thing to do. People don't realize that getting into a role is kind of tough. You know?
It is, man. And to be completely honest, I have not mastered it yet. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody ever really does. I think if you talk to any successful artist, especially in the acting industry, they'll probably say, yeah, I'm still trying to find new ways to continue to develop as an artist and as an actor, you know, and your ability to tell stories and fully relinquish self. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the toughest part about it, is just getting out of your own way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just going all in on what's the story and what's the message that this story is trying to tell.
I know for me, you know, in high school when I was just doing theater, when I had to play, you know, these different roles and stuff like that, I even noticed even when writing for myself, it's still a little difficult to get into character. And I find that it's different with each project. So I feel like it's interesting when everybody has their own reason for doing things, man. First of all, how did you choose this career path, or did it choose you? And then on top of that, why must you act? Why must you be into this type of creative art, man?
Yeah, man, I definitely believe I was chosen just because of the path that my life has gone on. It was never, for some people, what you do with the rest of your life is so clear from the very beginning. Some people just have this clear vision of exactly what they want to do, who they want to be. But for me, I never knew exactly what that was going to be. There was different things that made me happy at different points in my life where I thought that could be my career, this could be my career. But, you know, I just feel like the way I got into where I'm at now with acting, how organically it happened, I feel like it had to be like, it had to be a calling, you know?
The biggest things for me, bro, is staying consistent. Like even like right now, like we're in quarantine. We don't have a lot of things to do, but the biggest thing for me is like staying consistent, making sure that I'm always sharp, you know, like mentally when it comes to directing, editing, cinematography, everything. So the next time I do get on set, never miss the beat. What makes you stay consistent in those areas? Like, I know we talked about watching movies and stuff like that, but what are some other things that keep you like on your toes while you don't have work? You know what I mean?
I think the same thing, man. It's just like a mentality. I'm always thinking about the last thing I did, and I'm very critical of myself, and I'm always kind of replaying things in my head, moments, and it just makes me want to be more prepared for the next opportunity. So, you know, if there's any places in my performances where I feel like I was holding back, or if I was having too many actor thoughts, I try to play those times back in my head, so I can kind of figure out a plan to get out of that mind state, and next time I'm, you know, doing what I'm doing.
I feel like a lot of the times, I don't know about you, man, but I kind of relate sports into the film world, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's time to go, when it's time to shoot, man, that's game day for me.
Exactly.
You know, I'm always thinking about, you know, what's the plays, what am I gonna do, how am I gonna perform it, all that kind of stuff.
Facts.
And I feel like with you, I know you play football, and it's like being in sports kind of help you take those moments a little bit better. Because with us, man, game day, you got the jitters, you got the butterfly guts and everything, man. And I feel like that translates over to film in some ways.
The cool thing about it, what I love, like I'm a big like team player, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing I think about the most when I think about what we do as actors, filmmakers, all kind of stuff like that, storytellers, is just, you have to be selfless, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not about me, you know what I mean? Even if Rich is like, yeah, I want you to be the main character. Okay, but like, so I have a job to do, but I need to make sure I'm doing my job well, not for me, but for my scene partners, like everybody else that's on screen with me, everybody else that's in the scene with me. Like if I don't bring it, what do they have to really draw off of? You know what I'm saying? So I gotta come hard, just like Drake gonna come hard, just like I know Bradley gotta come hard, I know Xavier, like we all gotta like push each other, you know what I'm saying? So it's the team mentality, and it's the same thing with when I was playing sports. It's like if you know somebody nervous for a big game or whatever the case may be, you gotta go get them amped up, like bro, like we got you, like we here, we in this together, like let's turn up on these boys, like it's the same mentality.
Health, bro. Health is big, man.
Absolutely.
You know, with my girlfriend being a trainer and stuff like that, being into the fitness realm, I've come to understand myself how big health is, bro. And you know, especially in this career path, why is for you, you know, talk a little bit about why fitness is, staying healthy and fit and stuff like that is a very pivotal part of your game. Because you don't just show it, man, you live it. I see the IG story, you doing 80,000 pull-ups, man, daily, you know?
Yeah, man, I think physical fitness, like, it's a mentality. Like once you lock it in your mind that it really is a lifestyle. Like some people think like, oh, I'm gonna just start working out, or I'm gonna set a New Year's resolution and I'm gonna be this and that and I'm gonna lose this many pounds, and like anybody can do it, but it's a mindset.
Listen, may your next move be your best move. No longer playing checkers with niggas, we making chess moves. Back when we would scrap with other kids inside the restrooms and filling out a place when I would walk inside the test rooms. I knew I would.
In your mind, what is art?
It's an expression, freedom to express whatever medium you choose. It doesn't really matter the medium or the vessel. It could be painting, acting, singing, rapping, dancing, cooking, sports. It's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it should be judged, you know what I mean? It's okay for people to interpret it different ways, but they have to understand that it's just the freedom to express. The way I would do something is not the same way that you would do something, but the interpretation is gonna be different no matter what. That's what art is.
May your next move be your best move. No longer playing checkers with niggas, we making chess moves. Back when we would scrap with other kids inside the restrooms and filling out a place when I would walk inside the test rooms. I knew I would be blessed soon. Now it's time to celebrate. Only person missing is Big Dog, he at Heaven's Gates. Type of shit that split up the family, crumble your mental state. I still stood through it. Don't you question your moves, just do it. Yeah. What's your name? Where you from? What's your purpose? To feel this